Hey guys, Nick Biddle here coming at you with this week's Leadership Drip. And man, I've been on the road. I've been on the road since I've talked to you last time. I started this tour out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which was beautiful, and stayed out there a couple, 2, 3, 4 days, and then went up to Pittsburgh, stayed there a few days, then went into Canada, flew into Toronto, drove around Canada for a few days, working with different companies. Yesterday, I drove across the border at Windsor into Detroit, jumped on an airplane in Detroit, flew over to Minneapolis, drove over. Now I'm in Hudson, Wisconsin. I'm working with a big electrical contractor out here. And tonight I'm going home. And let me tell you guys, I love working with you, but I love going home too. I'm just like you. I want to see those babies. My babies are 10 and 12, and I want to see my wife. I've been on the road a long time, but I'm looking forward to getting home tonight. But I want to talk to you today. We've been going through the DISC leadership style, and today I want to talk to you about the S. Last week we talked about the I, the influence style. Today it's the S. The S is steadiness. This person's going to show up every single day. They're going to get something done every single day. They are like clockwork. You know somebody just like this. I mean, they may not make a big splash every hour, but when you add them all up, they have gotten a lot done. And the S is a lot like the I, because the S is all about people. They like working with other people. They don't want to be in the spotlight. They're not the class clown telling jokes, telling everybody in the company how wonderful they are. That's the I. But they want to work with people. They want everybody just to get along. They really value cooperation and teamwork. Where they get uncomfortable is where we make changes on them too fast to changes, or we're going to throw them out of their comfort zone. Or you want to really watch an S just crawl right out of their skin? Give them a microphone at the next corporate meeting. Tell them to get on stage and tell everybody in the company how wonderful they are and why they should be promoted to this next position. They hate that. I mean, don't do that. But that completely drive them crazy. You know, a lot of people with a D style, the dominance, which is a lot of construction guys, a lot of people with this style will look at the S and say, well, that person's not going to make a good leader. Not necessarily true. A couple of great leaders that you know that were S's is Martin Luther King Jr., Gandhi. Both of these guys were S's, and look what they did. But it was all about bringing people together. It was all about bringing people together. Some other celebrities that are identified as an S: Barbara Bush, who just recently passed away, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Stewart, John Denver, the singer. And by the way, if you don't know, John Denver used to spend his summers in Corn, Oklahoma, on his grandparents' farm. Corn, Oklahoma is where I'm from. I've actually been in the house that John Denver would hang out in. My buddies actually live there now. And the last celebrity, the last but not least, is Mother Teresa. Always about people. Great leaders, but always about bringing people together. If you have an S on your team, if you're leading an S, they're going to be very reliable, but they're also going to be a good sounding board. If you're a strong D or a DI, because you can be a cross between these, it's good to have an S as an advisor or a sounding board. They're going to give you some advice. They're going to see things that we may not see, because they're willing to collect all the facts. This is also going to be somebody that you can trust. They're going to be loyal, but it's going to take a relationship to build that loyalty. Guys, look for an S this week. You've got one on your team if you're not an S yourself. And next week we're gonna talk about the C, which is the conscientious style leader. Guys, that's it for the Leadership Drip this week. Until next time, take care.